Welcome to paradise.
Alright, our last video is on urban problems. Most cities today have serious problems in them. We have three main categories for our urban problems. We have transportation problems, we have social problems, and we have environmental problems. Transportation problems can include traffic, can include pollution, can include noise. We have social problems like poverty and crime, a lack of good jobs and housing. And we have environmental problems, air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, even things like light pollution coming from digital billboards and lights. And in most cities you can't see the stars because of this light pollution. We also have issues with sanitation and sewers, getting rid of waste, and having safe drinking water. In order to try to solve urban problems, we are using techniques like urban renewal. Cities will identify rundown areas, buy the land, and demolish everything on that land, and then they will give it over to private developers to build new buildings on it. One effect of urban renewal is gentrification. It's a specific type of urban renewal where wealthy people will buy rundown areas and houses and restore them. Many people do not like gentrification because it increases property values and property taxes, which force low-income residents out of the area. Oftentimes ruins communities that they have already established in that neighborhood. You've seen many examples of gentrification. Obviously, this is a joke where obviously Macklemore has taken over Oscar the Grouch's garbage can, but you have also seen gentrification in many shows and movies. For example, Don't Mess with the Zohan, Barbershop, and the Netflix series Daredevil, which had gentrification in the first season. Oftentimes, these movies will show people fighting against gentrification. In New York, there was a store owner that was protesting gentrification and made sarcastic sales posters where he marked up the prices on everything. This would often happen in gentrified areas where they will have more trendy products that will be higher priced and make it very hard for people on low incomes to afford anything. So for example, they talk about seasonal batteries, baked vegan cat food, grass-fed Himalayan tuna salad, which is obviously very funny since tuna is not from Himalayan mountains. So many people are unhappy with how gentrification is affecting cities and communities. Another urban problem is urban sprawl. That is the development of new housing sites in less dense areas that are not connected to the existing built-up area, often based on the fact that we have cars and can drive places. So these sprawled areas are actually all looking the same, and it doesn't add anything really to the landscape. As you can see in many places, we're expanding our urban areas into even places like the desert, which is going to end up causing a strain on water supplies, and is going to cause problems with driving distance. This map shows you mean travel time or average travel time to work in 2003. We can see that in our state of Wisconsin, it's only about 20 to 22 minutes, but in many places that are experiencing a whole lot of urban sprawl, like Nevada, near the Las Vegas area, or big cities like Chicago, or LA, or New York City, or Atlanta, you're going to see much longer commutes to work. This is a piece of artwork protesting against urban sprawl, our current habit of driving cars constantly to work. Another problem with our habit of driving to work and this urban sprawl and living far from the center of the city is that we have to find parking. In fact, in many cities, parking is becoming very expensive. In San Francisco, there was a parking spot that cost $82,000, 8 foot by 12 foot area of land in San Francisco, and in London, people paid almost $700,000 for one parking spot. So parking is becoming a problem for us, and in order to solve that problem, more people need to use public transportation, and we need to develop public transportation that people actually like riding on and feel safe on. That was it for urban problems. Your goal is to try to design a city that is going to solve a lot of these problems and have a land use plan. See you in the next unit.
Welcome to